Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Trader Minute. It's great to have you on board. I'm Carl. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon for the top three. I found three pretty decent setups, and I don't know if I was going to get there. I found one good one looking one. I found a bunch earlier on, and most of them fizzled off, but there's been some come on here in the last little while for the top three. So let's just get right into it. The market, down about three. It's been there most of the day, down around that level. Top three today. Let's look at Time Warner. So with Time Warner today, this would be a bull vibe signal right here. I got to get the vibe in here. Sorry, get the vibe in here. Thanks, Vegas. And with Time Warner, you can see what it's done. All the averages are rising, pretty clearly rising in there. All the averages. You just about have a bullish MACD crossover down here. It's not there yet. You can look, it's got some pretty good volumes going on. Look at the price action 2 days ago. Jumps up through the 7 and a nice looking breakout like that and sold off hard yesterday. And then today pushing back up this up above the 7, giving up all of yesterday's losses. Almost a bullish engulfing pattern on a pretty big sell yesterday for a nice looking signal here. I'd ride this up towards a $68 level. 68 between 68 and 69 is where I think this would go. Nice looking little candlestick action going on there, and a nice looking bull vibe signal today on Time Warner. Now look at the options here. If you go December's the first strike in the money and the second strike in the money. Taking it away, Vegas. Second strike in the money is pretty pricey, like double what the first strike in the money. If you want to go a little bit more conservative, you could just go January's on these. Maybe one strike in the money if you go January's. I would typically go two strikes in the money here, but the second strike in the money on Time Warner is pretty pricey. But I'll let you decide. And then the next one of the top three is Mosaic. Now this is not a bull vibe or anything like that. This would be a trend rider bear signal. So I bring the Bollinger Bands in here. If I bring this down to where you can see this a little bit, yeah, you can see it all. Good. So got the RSI breaking through 50. I like to see that. You got some big volumes yesterday. Okay, that's always a plus. It doesn't have to come today. If it happened the day before, even better. We got a channeling stock. It's been going between 48 and 46 now for about a month. Breaking out of the channel below 46, breaking in the lower Bollinger Band. You got the bands expanding. This is a good looking trend rider bear signal. All right. Down to the 44 level is where I'd see this thing coming. Maybe even 43, somewhere in that price range. But if it got down towards 44, I'd feel fine there with getting it out and running. Okay, and then the last of the top three is KeyBank. Watch these into the close. Make sure that they close strong, right? Either strong bearish or strong bullish, depending on what we got going on here. And KeyBank is one that I want to watch. All right, this is not a. It's very close to a trend rider. If it pushed above 13, it would be a trend rider bull. Right now, it's a vibe, a decent looking vibe signal. Let me zoom in on this for you. Can't see the MACD. We just about have a bullish MACD crossover. I'd like to see this one close above 13. I still think it has a good shot at running. The volumes are pretty good today. It's been outperforming the other financials all day today, at least the Zions and the BKs, New York Mellons and stuff like that. It's been outperforming those. It looks like it's probably going to break through 13. I'd like to see it move above it into the close, but even here it looks pretty good, bullish. Okay, so that's my top three. Some runner-ups. Richard, you're going to make that decision here in the next 15 minutes. Runner-ups. WPX. This is a runner-up. This would not be anything that we would trade here, just because the option values and stuff and the options are pretty thinly traded. But this is a nice looking bullish setup. There wasn't Uh, I like the setup here, just not anything we would do here. This would be one if you did it, be a short-term trade and invest and put a lot less money in than you normally would. But to the upside, this looks like it could run a little bit. It's got some big volumes moving in it, but we wouldn't do this one here at Trader Minute. And I showed you this one a little bit earlier, Lockheed Martin. This is a bull vibe signal. It's just like to see a stronger push here above the 140 mark, but this is a nice bull vibe. Everything up a 50. The bands, they're not expanding, but it's a long ways off here, but this is a nice looking signal. I'd just like to see this get above 140. And this is one of those stocks, it doesn't gap a whole lot. It might give us another shot tomorrow, a push up through that 140 mark. But so that's it for today. Now I just want to run something by you guys. I get a lot of emails from people, and I appreciate you guys sending me your emails, telling me about your success stories that you've made some money and stuff like that. I love it. I mean, it makes my job even better. I mean, I love what I do already, but I love to hear from you guys. And I keep getting emails about every week from one of our members here. And what he does, he trades the top three, and he stays in the trades for 1 or 2 days max, and he just gets out. He will not stay in past 2 days. And I don't know what he's done this week, but the 2 weeks prior, he's made 900 and 1100 bucks off the top threes. He won't stay in past 2 days. He just gets out. That's enough for me, and just gets out and runs. But I know you guys have been putting all kinds of ideas out there. I like the ideas, and the top three. They're the ones that you can go out and trade yourselves and try to learn from those. Okay, I'm going to jump off here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on here in about another 5-10 minutes, and we'll wrap this day up. Okay. Alrighty. Bye bye.